team close to us. Lagging
Should have seen
like
that
hell
coming.
right now. They're across.
Good, we're inside.
Like I said, Joe, like I said, bro, Aaron wasn't really playing that bad. Like he wasn't really playing that
Yep,
bad. I'm
coming,
not gonna
coming.
lie to you. When he played with these guys, from my perspective, like yes, there were some things that he could have done better, but like he like okay. So, and me and you are usually the ones to do this, right? One of the major things that like Aaron doesn't do, and this is goes back to like a couple things, right? So one of the things that Aaron doesn't do when, let's say after like 2 or 3 games, right? Because when you're in diamond, 2 or 3 games is a lot if you're losing RP. And so one of the things that I realized that he doesn't do is, he's still in that same mode, right? Where if he's losing games, he just gets quiet and he just like there's no passion. There's no like, yo, let me reel this guy in who's playing bad, right? Like he's afraid to single out guys and really try to like get in dudes um grill and be like, yo, like what the fuck are you doing? Like play better. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're playing like crap. Like, you the last 2, 3 games you've had this amount of damage, no kills, dying off the rip, not list like, he's afraid to really like get into these guys, man, because like I said, truth be told, like I said, we're gonna watch some of this, and as I'm watching it, he didn't really play that bad. I'm being honest. He didn't really play that bad compared to his two teammates right here. But like I said, we're gonna go through it, and I'm just gonna kind of give you what I see from my perspective, okay, based on what I know that works.
Nice, nice.
I think enemy has been spotted.
So now this is something small, but this is something that you're gonna see a lot when it comes to his gameplay, right? And it doesn't matter who he's playing. Rafe, he could be playing, Shrek. He could be playing fucking, whoever, bro. He's not a forward thinking kind of guy when it comes to playing these aggressive characters. You know, you're playing somebody like Ash or Rafe, Horizon, right? You need to be able to gamble and you need to be able to get like this forward information, right? If you look at what I'm talking about here, right? This is something that he would deem small, but this is something that me and you, Joe, would deem a big deal because when it gets to high level gameplay, the smallest little things matter, right? So what I mean by this is Aaron's not moving forward as there's downs being had by his teammates to be able to continue that snowball effect that you got to have as a team, right? He's not looking forward, looking for the next guy. He's just okay. My teammates are right here. I'm afraid to move forward and make a mistake, so I'm just gonna stand by him, right? Like look at this, look at this. One down already, one down already, right? Aaron needs to be moving forward.
Nice, nice.
What does he do, right? He just hovers back. He just hovers back because he's afraid, right? He's afraid of making a mistake. He's like, okay, we got this. We got downs. I don't want to be the one to go down and be the reason why we lose this fight. So I'm just gonna stay safe with my teammates and stay behind. Like, but look at this. You got this guy down low. You got teammate right here trying to heal. They're both trying to heal. Aaron's full HP, right? You know what I mean? Like, where's my pin at? It's a pin kind of night right now, bro. Pull the pin out. Like Aaron could be walking this catwalk. You know what I mean? like I said, let your teammates stay right here, bro. There's guys that should be out here somewhere in the open, right? You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like standing right by him. You know what I mean? There's no spacing. You know what I mean?
Spotted.
Look at this. Look. He's trying to run forward and then he stops. Trying to run forward and then go back. Oh, my bad. I didn't do that. But look, like he's just completely just kind of lost here. What do we always ask Aaron? Like, yo, you got good earbuds, you got good headphones. You know what I mean? Because like, what's going on, right? Like, what's he looking at? And then look where the arrow is, bro. You see what I mean? Like, what's he looking at? You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then boom, he already wastes his phase. Like, so think about that. He just wasted. He just wasted like. Let's time it, bro. Let's time it, Joe. Let's time it. Let's time it. I'm gonna pull my watch out. Let's time it. Let's see how long. Let's see how many minutes he sits here. He sits here and wastes. Okay. I'm gonna pull the watch out. We're gonna time this. Okay. All right. So he climbs up. Okay. Now as soon as he climbs up, that's where I'm timing it. Ready? I'm gonna time it right now. I'm gonna time it right now.
nice.
I think I may have been spotted.
This is the time he's wasting doing nothing. Time wasted doing nothing.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. He's wasted.
yeah.
He's wasted like almost 30 seconds.
He's pouncing.
Bro, look at that. He's wasted 34 seconds, Joe, doing nothing. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? This is 34 seconds of fight time. You know, in fight time, 30 seconds is like a long time. He just wasted doing nothing. You see what I mean? He wasted doing nothing, right? And this is what me and you be talking about when we be telling him like, yo, seconds like matter because look at this. His teammates were able to get three guys within 35 seconds. His teammate was able to go down, his teammates were able to heal. Like so much happens within a short amount of time, right? And like I said, look at the time Aaron's wasting, right? Because he's not confident. And zero damage. You're right. And zero damage. Zero damage. Bro, in 34 seconds. Zero damage in 34 seconds, Joe. So he wasted 30 something seconds to do zero damage. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep my watch right here because, like I said, I wanna keep the time on these fights, and I wanna see, kind of dial it in, right? Kind of see, what's that really kind of looking like? You know what I mean? But like I said, I think he starts to kind of heat up here, right?
Got one.
No, that was a good down, right? That was a good down. You know what I mean? Now, if you look at this, it's a good down, right? But yet again, right? Let me show you something. Let me also bring to you another thing here, right? So, because I'm big on looking at the start of a fight and the end of a fight. I'm big on those two segments, right? And I can look in between, but to me, it's how you start a fight and how you finish it. To me, that really really matters, right? I want you to pay attention, right? This goes back to what I'm saying earlier. Aaron is going into this saying nothing to his teammates. Think about that. he's supposed to be setting out to be more confident, to be more of a leader, right? To really try to really orchestrate the offense. If this is me and you, obviously me and you would be this guy right here and would be this guy right here, right? That's just what it would be. It would just be me and you being up front because we know exactly what to do. We know who to push, and we already made the call before we even got there, right? Um, but I don't like that one. But um what I'm noticing here with Aaron is listen to this. He's not even saying anything. He's just following still. He's still following, right? Still following. Still following, right? His teammates go left.
You sure we're not?
He don't say nothing. You see that? See, this is what I'm saying. These are the mistakes. These are mistakes. See, to him, it wouldn't be a mistake because he got the down. But the mistake here is this right here. This is the mistake. Look at where Aaron is looking. Look at where his teammates are looking. This is two totally different directions right here that we're looking at. This is two totally different directions that we're looking at right here. And that's the mistake. You know what I mean? That's the mistake. Not everybody's on the same page. Aaron's not being vocal and being the leader of the team and saying, okay, Rafe just gave me the information that I needed. I know somebody's here. Somebody's in this direction. Yo, like, hey guys, like, come to me right now, right? Take your time. Wait for your teammates to kind of get to you, right? He's not doing any of that. And like I said, it's not a mistake necessarily because he got the down. But if he didn't get this down, then here comes the yo Crip, what the fuck are you doing by yourself? Or here comes Aaron being like, yo guys, like, why aren't you on me? Like, so the reason why he won't feel like this is a mistake is because he got the knot right, and that's the problem, right? Because look, if that guy was actually a good player, right, Aaron would have died, or they would have traded. Luckily, Aaron's teammates were able to hear him shooting and actually come to him. But this is a problem because if we're in high tier lobbies, Joe, and one guy's lacking, Aaron, this is what happens right here. If one guy's lacking, this is what happens, right? In higher tier lobbies, especially on PC, this is what happens. And so Aaron's doing the same thing this guy's doing. He's just on the opposite end of it, being able to get rewarded by it. But in higher tier lobbies, this you're getting punished for this. And so, like I said, Aaron's lack of confidence in telling his teammates, "Yo, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to be," and like standing on it is a problem.
Got one, got one, got one. Got him.
Enemy taken out. Half gone.
Come back, come back. Make it a portal, make it a portal.
Placing a
And see what happens. Look. See, this is exactly this is exactly
Come back.
this is exactly what I was just talking about, right? This is why teams in Diamond trying to get to Masters and Pred have a struggle a lot. It's because you got everybody on three different pages, and there's not one person, maybe two, who can interchange the comms, who knows exactly what to do, making the definitive play and call. Aaron's not making a call here. He's just reacting to something that's happening, right? And this is the problem. You can't lead these type of sheep right here if you're not vocalizing and being confident and knowing exactly what to do after something. Like Like, look. If I go back, right? Look at this, right? Right. Aaron's not
Come my way, come my way. Hit for blue.
okay. Aaron says there's a guy on him, right? They get the knock, right? But there's nothing else that's being said out of him that's directional, right? He's not directing these guys, right? Look at this. He's looking in looting boxes. You know what I mean? Like he's not directing. He's just reacting, and he's just like he's not leading. You know what I mean? Like he's not leading. Look at this. He's not leading. He's not leading these guys at
Make it a
all.
portal.
Him saying like come back, I'm making a portal. That's not leading. You know what I mean? Like leading is okay. Hey, there's a guy by me. Come to me right now. I'm gonna be patient and wait for him until he gets to me, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna kill him. You're telling your teammates what to do, what you're gonna do. You're telling them there's a guy on you. Like you're telling them everything like they need to know. Only thing you gotta do is just not go down, get the kill. Right? He does that on that first guy. Now after that, he needs to make a play again, make a call again, because he needs to. But he can't make the call until he knows what the right call should be moving forward, right? So he's not saying anything, right? And this is why his teammates are dying right here, because they're trying to do their own thing. And like I said, there's no leader, right? So he makes a portal right here, pretty much I think into a team.
Take my portal, take my portal, take my portal.
Right, so he makes a portal. I think they reset here. I think they reset here, right? Yeah, they reset here.
Here for now.
Right. Now this is a stupid play. Right? Now, this is what happens when he does try to direct. Right? So he's trying to direct right here, but he's not paying attention to his map. He just says take the road. This guy doesn't pay attention and know that he's going the opposite direction to where the storm is. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He's going towards the storm with 10 seconds left on the clock, Joe. Just to sit up here and go back.
Yeah, it's free up here for now.
Look at this. Look at this. See what I mean? Like this is what I'm talking about, right? Like he's going towards the storm knowing that it has to come in on him, right? And then look what happens. Right? They're sitting up here waiting. Right? Waiting. Look at this, just waiting. Oh, never mind. No, this isn't what I was thinking of. My bad. Okay, well I agree. This isn't the play I was thinking of. It's something else.
Yeah. We gotta mirror this team. Try to get height. I'm going over here.
Okay. So listen to what he just said, Joe. That makes no sense. Listen to what he just said. Okay. He says we gotta mirror this team.
Yeah.
Which is the smart play.
We gotta mirror this team.
But then he says we gotta try to take height.
Try to get height.
Okay, does he know what mirroring means and taking height? Does he know where he's at right now? Like, what are you talking about? What height are you gonna take out here? You know what I mean? Like, what is he talking about, right? Like, you see what I mean? Like, if he gets with guys who know the lingo, who know how to play the game and position themselves the right way, and like, they know what fights to take. When you hear him say something like this, you're like, dude, what are you talking about right now? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean take height? Take height where? We got to go into the zone. What are you talking about, right? The mirroring part is correct, but the problem that he's making here is he's mirroring the team, but he's not looking at the team. He's just trying to run in zone. That's not mirroring. Mirroring is not just merely I'm just gonna run by the team like this. I'm just gonna run with them like this. Mirroring means I'm running with the team and I'm shooting at the team while we're moving forward. That's not what he's doing right here.
I'm going over here.
Look. See, he wants to. See. Look, and it's so much little stuff that's in this that matters. That it's like I can stop at every fucking second almost, right? So look. His call in the beginning was to mirror the team, which is the right thing to do. But then he makes a mistake by saying we need to take height as well. Take height on what is stupid.
We gotta mirror this team.
The second mistake was
I'm going over here.
he wants to go over here and run away from the teams that are over here, right? That defeats the purpose of him saying I want to mirror this team. He would not have done the right thing here, which is actually shoot the fucking team that you're trying to call out and mirror, if it wasn't for his teammates knowing the right thing to do. See, he would have never tried to even shoot this team. His whole play would have been, let me try to run in the zone.
Oh, he's freaking one.
And then look what he does. He's got a guy weak over here by the rod, and he chooses to just say, I'm going to keep going this way. Motherfucker, you just got a guy super weak. You push him. You get this team out the way. Like, look at this.
Flash.
You push this. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go the other direction. Like, see, this is where the confidence shows itself, because he doesn't have the confidence yet. You know what I mean? The confidence is not there. If this is me and you, bro, this guy this week, we're sending it. I mean, listen. If I'm Ash, I'm porting right here, and I'm looking down, and I'm shooting this guy. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. And then, like, if it's me and you, you know, you're going this way, I'm going that way, and then we just kill all these guys down low. Like, it's just what it is. Like, it's an immediate thought, right? But Aaron doesn't think that way. His first thought is, I got this guy weak.
Oh, he's
and immediately let me run. It's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it, bro. It's just not gonna cut it at this level. You know what I mean? It's not gonna cut it. Like, look at this. He was gonna run this way, Joe, and let this team reset. He was gonna run this way and let this team reset. I mean, bro, what else can I do, bro? I'm watching Aaron and sipping on my sippy cup, bro. You know what I mean? Crazy, bro. Look at this.
I know. I'm still going to
look at this. He got the guy. This goes back to what like earlier today in the group chat, where I told Aaron, hey, your actions are the truth. Doesn't matter what you tell me, your actions are the truth. And he chooses to ignore that and go, well, that's just what I believe, and I, you know what I mean? This is the same thing he's doing right here. He got a guy weak, chooses not to push. His teammates probably tell him, yo, we need to kill these guys, or we need to do whatever. This man chooses to say, I'm still gonna go this way. Look at this.
Flash. Oh, he's freaking one.
We should go here.
I know. I'm still going to circle guys.
Bro, the storm ain't even coming in that hard, nor is the storm gonna take that much damage from you. You got a guy super weak. You don't think in your mind, let me go clean this team up and get them out of my way, so I don't even have to think about them. Like this right here makes no sense to me. Look at this. What are you doing? You're going all the way over here, letting this team full reset, just to now turn back around and have them on your back after they're fully healed, to now then want to try to fight them again. It just makes no sense to me, Joe. Look at this. Look at this.
Hey, turn around, look real quick. Turn around.
Now he wants to turn around and look real quick.
Look.
Like, it makes no sense. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the shots. It makes no sense. And then look now at his ammo. Look now at his ammo, Joe. Now he's low on ammo. And look at how much ammo he had, Joe. He could have took the fight. Look at this. Look at this. When he could have took the fight, look at how much ammo he had. He had enough ammo to kill this team.
We gotta mirror this team. Try to get high.
And then be able to probably loot their boxes and get more ammo. Instead, he chooses to let this team go.
He's freaking one.
Look, this makes no sense.
I know. I'm still going to circle, guys.
This makes no sense.
Hey, turn around, look real quick. Turn around, look.
Joe, and he's like,
Let's shift our orbits that way. Unleashing my singularity. Thermite out.
it's crazy.
Frag out.
Hit him with my nade.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He's missing everything. Now he wants to fight in the storm.
I know.
Look at this.
Keep moving.
Look at this. This is horrible. This is horrible. Look at this now. Oh, why do I keep doing that? My B.
I know.
Horrible.
Keep moving.
This is horrible. Look at this. Bro, look at now how much damage they're taking. All of this healing they gotta do. All this extra rushing and speeding down the mountain they gotta do now because they could have took this fight way earlier when he had the motherfucker one shot. Like, and this is look at this. This is bad. Look at this.
Down in the ring.
This is bad.
Look to my right. Look to my right.
This is bad. And they get rewarded still somehow because guess what? Those guys are bad. And then I mean, and look at how spread out they are, right? Look at how spread out they are. See, because there's nobody directing them. There's nobody setting the tone, right? Look at where Aaron's at, and his teammate is up here. Like look at how spread out they are on this map. And you know, this isn't World's Edge or you know Kings Canyon where everything's compact and small, and you can kind of get away with doing something like this because you can get back to your guys quick, right? This is Broken Moon, bro. The gap between where Aaron's at and this guy is way too much. You know what I mean? And Aaron's not saying anything. He's just shooting that fucking dookie shit in the fucking sky, bro. I mean, he's looking left, he's looking right, he's looking left, he's looking right. Like
He's weak. Nice.
You know what I mean? Like this is look at this. The fuck are we shooting at, bro? Like what are we shooting at? Like look at this. Look at this. Just throwing caution at the wind.
Sit down.
Just throwing caution at the wind.
Yeah.
Just throwing caution at the wind.
Nice.
And see, Aaron thinks that, bro, like, he thinks that this is a good decision, a good play. But look at how difficult it was for him to even make this thing even work. That's not what you want. Right? That's not what you want. You don't want it to be this difficult. It wasn't difficult because those guys were good. That would be a different story. It was difficult because they made it difficult. Look at the energy ammo I said Aaron would have been able to get if he had killed those guys earlier when he had that guy one shot. Aaron would probably been able to get more energy ammo off this guy because this guy probably used some of it to try to get into storm and shoot them. So like look at all this that he would have got if he had killed that team earlier, and he would have been able to be carefree walking into zone after killing that team. So all of this extra sliding down the hill, shooting and missing like 2-3 clips of both guns, trying, all this stupid shit, right? Like, would have been negated if he had just took the team when he had the guy won. And those are the mistakes that cost you and you don't get another chance back when you get into higher tier lobbies, especially on PC. And this is where he's not making the change to see, because I bet you he didn't do a VOD review like I'm doing right now. I bet you he didn't. Right? I know he probably didn't. I know he probably didn't sit down after he did this game, after he did this night, and sat down and really said, okay, where can I be better, right? Where can I improve, right? You know, where can I look at and say, okay, you know, I'm not being the best person that I can be for these guys, right? You know what I mean? Because look at what I'm already picking off. I'm picking apart so much. I'm gathering so much that if it were me, that I would need to do to get better. You know what I mean? And like I said, all right.
So after that squad, situation's looking up.
Yep. Team is near me, just so y'all know.
Signs full call.
God, oh God.
Me down.
Got kind of lucky here, right? Got kind of lucky here, right? Teammate did all the damage, and Aaron just kind of sprays and prays, right?
Reload. Give him my shield to recharge. Follow me.
All right, so
Yeah.
Ring's not too far. 45
on.
left.
Yo.
They spotted me.
Oh,
Taking shots.
I can't
Need to
move.
recharge my shield.
and he's just saying, "Hold on a minute." Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does "hold on a minute" mean, right? Hold on a minute. Hold on for what, right? Hold on and then do what, right? Like, tell me what we need to do, right? Like, get shot at. Like, he'd be getting shot at in real life. You know what I mean? Like, bro, fucking just make a make a play. Tell me what I need to do. Tell us what we need to do. Like, be looking at what we need to be going. Like, I don't think he's pulled up his map once and really kind of looked at it to see what rotations look like, right? He's just trying to get across the field. See?
He got one. Push it with him.
So this guy gets a knock, and then Aaron immediately yells, "Push it, push it, push it." But the last team he fought, he had a guy one shot, and his first inkling isn't push him, push him. You see how uneven like it is. And I already kind of know Aaron's logic, right? Oh well, he got a knock. The guy I had was one shot. Same shit. Same shit. You're gonna get to him fast enough to where you're gonna knock him, right? Like, it's the same thing. Oh, the storm wasn't coming in, Shane. There was nobody behind that team, just like there's nobody behind this team, which allows you to be able to take this team one on one, mano a mano. Same thing. Come on. And this is the problem. So Aaron's teammate Aroma is able to be he's able to be the person Aaron isn't being right now. Aaron needs to be the guy initiating fights, right? Aaron needs to be the guy looking for fights and getting these knocks off the rip, right? Aaron needs to be that guy who's gambling, but he's too afraid to be that guy. So instead, he's still doing what he always does when he plays with like a me or you, which is defer, right? Oh, Shane and Joe can be that guy. You know, they're more confident. They can do it. I'm just going to let them do it. And I'm just going to kind of play behind them like they don't know. So like when they get a knock, I'm going to, you know, it's going to look like I'm in the mix. And it's so evident that you're not in the mix and you're not actually initiating fights and being the guy. Like you can just tell. And see his damage is coming off of these knocks, right? His damage are coming off of his teammates. See, like he should be immediately running up to this building instead, like it's so many things. Like as soon as you come out this door, bro, bro, look. As soon as you come out this door, look at this, look at this. If I'm Aaron, bro, I see my teammates on the building, right, and then I see, okay, this guy's going in to the front door, right. If I'm Aaron, as soon as I come out the door and I see this, I'm not stopping to do the same fucking thing. Why am I stopping when I could be closing the gap? We got 15 seconds left before the storm comes in. We need to wipe this quick. Teammate already is showing me that he's a little bit in trouble because he popped his ult, right? He's feeling a little bit unconfident, so he popped his ult. That's letting me know, okay, I need to get up here. Teammate's already doing what I need him to do, which is shoot up here, so it gives me an opportunity to cut the gap and get up here and climb up and shoot this guy, right? But instead, like, Aaron wastes more time doing the same fucking thing his teammate's doing, which doesn't solve anything. Now it probably makes the fight go a little bit longer than it should, right?
Flash 14.
See, look at this. Look at this. Just following his teammate. Just following his teammate. Just hitting the door, following his teammate. Slides in recklessly, right? Like,
Broke one. Got him. Nice.
it's just reckless. It's reckless. It's passive. You know what I mean? It's just so many things. Like I said, you look at the score. He's got 3 kills, but like most of his damage really isn't coming from him. It's coming from like his teammates. You know what I mean? Phase for what? Phase for what? He's got full HP. What we phasing for, Joe? Talk to me, Joe. What we phasing for, bro? One bullet went past his face, and he phased. Now he don't have it. Now he don't have his phase if he needs it. Think about that, bro. He phased from one bullet flying past his face, and he took no damage. Now with 5 squads left, and there's minimal kind of spacing, now you don't got your phase, right?
Yeah.
Now you don't got your phase, right?
Yeah, you're right.
10 seconds on his phase. See? Now he don't got his phase. Now he don't got his phase.
Taking the bat.
Now he don't got his phase. Now he's got it.
Oh my god!
And now he doesn't have it. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? Now he don't got his phase. See? This play doesn't matter. Look at this. This right here doesn't matter. Because look, right here, you get this guy killed, you phase. But guess what he doesn't have, bro? He's phased twice for no reason. He's phased twice for no reason. He's phased twice for no reason. And now he doesn't have it when he needs it. Not locked in. This is why I asked him. I'm like, bro, you know, did you do any research on Rafe? Because if you watched, you could tell that he's not doing any research on Rafe because he's not playing her correctly, right? You can't play Rafe and be passive, right? You can't play Rafe and be scared. You just can't do it. His personality, it does not fit Rafe. Doesn't mean he can't become a Rafe player, but Rafe isn't. It's not about the player. It's not about the character who plays Rafe. It's the person. It's the person. It's the type of individual who plays Rafe the right way. they have to fit each other. And Aaron's not that kind of guy right now, right? He's still very much like Aaron's like a mirage player, like he doesn't really know who he wants to be. You know what I mean? Like he likes to keep himself company, by himself. Like, like he's very much like a mirage kind of guy. He's very like smoke and mirrors, right? You don't know who you're gonna get today, who you're gonna get tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like he's very much a trickster, right? Telling you the truth one day, lie to you the next day. You know what I mean? And so, he's not the right archetype of a person to play Rafe. So, you know, he's getting too, oh my God, in the moment, but he's not thinking what I need to do next. He's not thinking, fuck, I need to get to a position before something happens to me. Oh, I need to keep my phase so I can get to X, Y, and Z first, right? He's not thinking and seeing the game in that 3D kind of way.
Oh my God!
Cause look.
Damn!
See, he's just look right here. As soon as I turn and I see cover, I'm immediately diving right here. And then guess what? Okay, let's say I don't have my phase. If I can slide into this cover right here fast enough, it'll give me enough time to do the Wraith portal animation to then get myself right down low right here. That is the brain. That's the brain. I'm thinking steps ahead, right? That is what I'm thinking after I kill those two dudes. Like it's a millisecond thought in my head that I know after I kill those two dudes, I'm going here, and then my second play is I'm going right here down low. That's already in my head after a millisecond of seeing that this cover right here is open, and that I'm seeing that I have enough space right here to operate from the storm to the zone. That's already going in my brain off of one glance of my screen. That's how fast that you have to play and think when you're in these situations, right? Like that is how fast you have to do it. And see, Aaron's not able to do that. He's thinking, oh shit, I just got this play. Oh my God, I did something that I've never done before, really. And then everything around him is black. Everything around him is like void. And that's the difference between him being where he's at, and then him being able to go past that, right? That's the difference,
Oh my God!
Because look, boom, boom, dead.
Damn!
None of it matters. None of it matters. None of it matters.
Bro.
You know what I mean? None of it matters. None of it matters, bro.
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a pretty even spread. But like I said, none of it matters. None of it matters.
Two teams.
Hemlock Ari. Okay, so his teammates left. All right, so let me get back to where he was at with those guys. If he queues back up with all right, he queues back up with him. All right, R9 Mastiff. Like, what's he doing here, right? See what I mean? Like, it's like all these little mistakes right here, right? What's he doing here, right? What's he doing? What is this, right? Like, hey, Aaron, you don't have cover, really, buddy. What's he doing? You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, like, bro, why are you surprised? then he goes back to the same thing he was just getting shot from. Like it's so many little things, man.
Need to recharge my shields.
Yeah, they're already up top.
Target spotted.
He's dropping on you. Dropping on you.
See, see, see. Look at this guy. Look. See this guy on his team, Aroma.
Opening fire.
Listen, already in the shits. Almost every match, Joe. And I listen, and I'm being honest here, okay? Aaron's teammate Aroma, I applaud that he has the right mindset to be aggressive and wanting to be like in it. But the problem is, you know, he's not producing when he's in those situations. Aaron, on the other hand, was doing more damage because this guy kept going down. You know, if this guy had more skill while having the same mindset to get in the shits, it would be a different story. But see, it looks a little bit off here because Aaron isn't being as aggressive and trying to get into fights and initiate like this guy is. Because I don't know if Aaron would still be alive as much or be outputting as much if he was doing what this guy right here is doing. And see, this is where I think the big problem is with AW is his lack of aggression, right? Because he's doing the damage, right? He's hitting most of his shots, right? It's just he's not being the guy.
He's dropping on you. Dropping on you.
Aaron does 13 damage with the R99 and then tells his teammate, I tried to shoot him off of you. You know what I mean?
Need to recharge my shields. The champion made a poor choice. 1 minute.
Shit.
Ring's not.
And then panics, right? Like panics. Good down. Good down. Good down. Now heal, Aaron. Heal. Doesn't heal. Okay. Mistake number 2, Joe. Now this is something that we talk about in our training, in military training, where, you know, when you're doing CQB, this is 101. You never ever stand in the door. You never stand in the front of the door. Right? If this was Aaron right now in a CQB situation in real life, he's dead. He's dead. Because this is logical. Who stands in front of a door knowing that the person on the other end has a weapon, Joe? Nobody thinks that way. I mean, people think that way. But you shouldn't think that way. And see, he's going into this not thinking. If I were Aaron, Joe, I'm not standing in the center of the fucking door. I'm going to be right over here, right? And the reason why I'm going to be over here on the left and not the right is because of that right-hand advantage that you get, right? All I'm going to do is be over here on the right, and I'm going to already have my gun aimed out, looking right here at the door. So when this guy comes in, think about it. His teammate's over here on the right. Maybe they're calming and he's telling him where I'm at. Maybe he's not. But what I'm betting on is when he opens the door, right? When he opens the door, he's immediately going to look right. That's what I'm betting on. So if he looks right and I'm over here on the left, I'm hoping, okay, I can get a clean shot, maybe at the head, right? Maybe 2 pump him, right? And I take less damage right here. Maybe force this guy to close the door after I knock him, right? Gives me another second to reset, right? Reload my shotty or whatever I got to do, right? That's what I'm thinking in my head. Aaron immediately goes to the center of the door. Misses.
Oh,
Right? And see, it's too difficult now to try to then readjust if you're already in the middle of the door, right? And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the little intricate things, Joe, that make a good player and it makes or breaks you. You know what I mean? It makes or breaks you to becoming from saying an average player to becoming a good player. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, and if you're listening to it, Joe, I mean, there's nothing going on. Nobody's getting each other's ass right now. Nobody's like being like, yo, like we gotta step it up. We gotta play better. Like nobody's getting that energy. Like nobody's like getting that passion. Like there's no passion. There's nothing here. It's just dead silence, just dead air. There's no energy being surged through everybody. You know what I mean? Like for good or for worse, right? Aaron can get on me and be like, "Oh, you're being an asshole. You're being a dick," but like the energy, whether I'm being a dick or whatever, right, is making him want to play better each game, right? Each game, right? Whether he does play better or not, it's the energy that he's getting to even want to try to play better. And see, that's what you need. You need energy. You need somebody to really just kind of shake you up when you're tired, right? When you're not feeling it, right? When you're having a couple games where it's just not looking like it's going to be a good night, right? Like you need that, right? You need just not just energy, but you need like good gameplay to like wake you up. You know what I mean? Like, yo, oh shit, okay, Joe just fucking locked in and just like woke me up with that play. You know what I mean? Like, all right, like, all right, let's go. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. I'm hyped. Let's go. Like something. And he's giving me nothing here. Nothing. Like, what kind of leader is this, right? What kind of guy is this? All right, so they don't have anybody here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they have anybody here. So, all right, let's go out. Let's go out here.
My
So,
photos are 71%. Yeah, we do need to get ranked.
all right, so teammate already is making calls and he's just following again. He's not leading. He's not telling these guys where we need to go. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any maps being pulled up to look at the zone to start to study and learn. I'm seeing none of it.
10 seconds.
Right? He just wants to run. Not once is he looking at the shots coming from his left. Not once. Not once is he looking left. He hears the shots coming from the left. Not once is he trying to look and take the information in as to like, okay, that's where those guys are. Okay, I can see one guy, two guys, three guys. Okay, I know we're going this way. Okay, but I'm taking in this information over here, so I know what's gonna happen when I get here. Like, he's just tunnel vision. He's just, okay, I don't see anything around me. I'm just gonna do this. So when something happens, it's reactionary. It's like, oh shit, where'd this team come from? Where'd these guys come from? But see, you would have known that if you fucking looked over there on the left when you were trying to go into zone. You would have known that. But it's so many little things here, man. Look at this. He's not looking left. Just not looking left. Just not even looking at it. Just not even looking at it.
Was it stage? Okay, yeah, stage.
So zone's gonna end right around here. So let's see what he does.
2.
He don't even know. He don't say nothing.
Heads up.
He don't say nothing. He don't say nothing.
Yo, I think we hold this team.
He don't say nothing.
Yeah, if they decide to come our way. Close to me.
Yet again, right? Yet again. See? Yet again, bro. His teammates initiate and get it done.
Oh my god.
Look at him. You take 2 shots to the body, bro. That's it. And he's already like, oh, panicking. He's already like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like bro. For what? For what? Relax. For what? For what? He don't even look at the guy who's fucking shooting him. Look at this. Look at the guy who's shooting you, motherfucker.
I feel like there are enemies nearby.
Team near.
Look at this. He don't even look at the guy to know where he's at. Look at him. He don't even look to see that the guy's right here. He don't even look, bro, to even see that this guy's right here. He don't even look. He just panics and goes, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. Close to me.
Just still so scary, so anxious. You know what I mean? like I said, you can't be that way when you play Wraith because like I say you need to be calm and you need to be like even killed. So you could take in
Almost
as
broke
much
one.
information and see what's going on and be able to be that guy up front. Like there's so much that goes into it, you know? You look at his teammates. His teammates are doing it.
Inside, inside.
His
Blowing the
teammates are
door.
doing it, bro. His teammates are doing it. 82 damage. He gonna walk on his nade. Look at bro. He gonna walk by his nade. Like
Inside, inside. Blowing the door.
Frag out.
and see yet again, bro. What are we seeing yet again? This guy right here, bro. Aroma. Making the initiative yet again to be what Aaron needs to be. Aaron wants to sit here with a nade in his fucking hand. He wants to sit here with his nuts in his hand. He wants to sit here staring and being scared and not even looking to look where guys are and take fights. Yet again, bro, look at the guy right here who's doing it. Like I said, he might not be capitalizing off of what he's doing, but he's doing the right thing. And like I said, I could live with someone doing the right thing. And I could live with somebody doing the right thing and it not working, and then okay, well, now what do we need to do? What do we need to now do to figure it out? Because see, to me, that's the biggest thing that, especially in my development, when I was getting better, I needed to start doing the right thing. Even if I got into the right positions and I died, that's half the battle. When you don't know what to do and you're losing fights because you don't, your gun skill is not up or your position is bad, that's just, you're not good enough. But if you're doing the right play, you're making the right decision, but you're just not hitting the shots, or you're not, you could have positioned yourself better, right, and take less damage. You should have had your gun out, but you had your grenades out. Like you could work with that because that's just a mechanical error, right? As long as your mind is making the right play, you're gonna be just fine. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be just fine. And for me, that's where the why comes into to play, because a lot of guys don't know why they make a certain play, right? They don't know why I climbed up and went to this window, right? They don't know why I chose to go to the bins instead of go to the window, right? They don't know why, I chose to open the door down low and then close it to fake out like I was gonna fucking go inside, and then I climbed the window up top. Like they don't understand the why behind the play. And when they get in positions, sometimes it's either luck that they get the kill, or it's skill. Sometimes they get the kill, right? Or they die. And see, like I said, that's how you know someone's gonna be okay. Like for instance, Joe, with you, when we were going on our master's run in the beginning, a lot of the why, you had a good decent understanding of how to do things. But once you started studying the game a lot more, studying rotations and seeing these guys do what they do, and you started to see it in the game. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, okay, this is where these zones usually play on this map, right? Okay, this is where we need to be on this part of the map at this zone to win the game, because I've seen it multiple times, right? And you see the advantages of certain spots, right? Like once you were able to make that click, and it was just a matter of, okay, we're making the right plays now. Now I just need to focus on hitting my shots, right? Now I need to focus on getting better at my gun skill, right? And then after that, I mean, that's the easiest part after that is, okay, as long as I know I need to be here, I just have to capitalize and do the right thing when I get there. That to me is where I'll know that Aaron is making progress. Right now, I'm not seeing that.
Got a gen up.
See, his teammate makes the right decision, but he don't have the gun skill at this level really to capitalize. And look at Aaron. See what I mean? See what I mean? This is something so simple as trying to shoot a trap out. He can't do. And then look at the adjustment he's trying to make here, and he can't even make it. Like it's this right here, bro. from the bad nade toss to trying to look down to shoot a trap and missing the trap. Like, you see what I mean? And see this right here. This right here is the double-edged sword. This is mechanical era, and this is also brains. His brains aren't, he's not thinking. It's mechanical era and it's brains. Those are, if you don't have both of those when you play this game, you're gonna struggle. Because you can't miss this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't miss a trap up close right here in your fucking face. You know what I mean? You can't miss that. And if this right here doesn't embarrass you, right? If this right here doesn't embarrass you, because you lead into a death, if this doesn't embarrass you and make you say, okay, I need to lock in, right? I can't be missing traps. I can't be missing a trap that's not moving, that's in my face. I can't miss that. I can't make that mistake. That's too simple of a mistake to make. I can't make that mistake. Like, that's how I'm talking to myself. If this is me, if this not Aaron, if this is Shane, if this is Prodigy, in my mind, I can't make this mistake. This is too simple of a thing to fuck up. And it would motivate me to never look this newbie again. You know what I mean? Like, this would make me never want to look this dog shit again, right? Like, that's just me. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, up top.
and he gets a res off of this, which is crazy, right? And then immediately Aaron goes to run when they literally have somebody down versus trying to stay and fight it. Like, see what I mean? And then he goes in and does this. Like, look at this.
Oh my god.
Like, this is just and look at this. He thinks that's hot shit. He thinks that's hot shit. He thinks that is hot shit, bro. And that is the furthest thing from hot shit. Like, that is spray and pray, and like, that's Call of Duty spray and pray. That's like, oh, I got lucky. You know what I mean? So I think they get the reset here. Yeah, they get the reset. They go in. And I want you to pay attention to this, Joe. It's top 6. He fought this team for I don't know how fucking long, and he's only got 157 damage. You know what I mean? Like, the simplest of things at this level for him is just like, oh my god, like, you know, he got like 6 kills, like 5 kills, 6 kills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the rub over here.
Like, he barely got 2 kills, and they had to be super weak for him to get him. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the spray. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at the spray, man. I mean, it's disgusting. It's absolutely downright disgusting.
Nice.
See, teammate did the damage, right? Now he feels confident. Like, okay, he feels confident trying to walk up, but now he doesn't want to take the rope and go up and kill this guy, right? Like, what are we doing? He'd rather sit here and stare. His teammates aren't moving, so he's not gonna want to move.
Up top.
And he's trying to shoot Devo from down low with a guy on height. Like, you see what I mean? It's just so many mistakes. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. He's got a portal he can use to cut the distance and get underneath the building. Instead, he'd rather sit here and watch this team from low ground with a fucking devotion. Like, This is where like me, I would just stop watching right now and be like, this is just horrible. But like I said, bro, we do this for the people. We do this for the people. Look at this. I mean, this is just not what you want. Now he phases for no fucking reason.
I backed up.
He backs all the way up and gives his team the opportunity to cut the distance on him now. And of course they're gonna push because you gave him the distance. You gave him the opportunity to push up because you wanted to give up. You wanted to give that up.
Yo, Sparrow's weak. Sparrow's weak.
Makes a mistake on his phase. Tries to pop a battery, misses his reload, almost wins this. These guys are really, really bad, and he's just spraying,
No, I
man.
fucked that up.
He's just spraying, dude. Just spraying. Just spraying.
No, it's me.
Just spraying.
Fuck.
Like that, like, and see, the problem is, he thinks he fucked that up because he lost that clutch opportunity. He fucked this up when he was here. Look, he fucked it up when he was here. This is when he fucked it up. And see, a great player, a good player knows that he fucked it up right here. He didn't fuck it up when he didn't get the clutch. He fucked it up right here. Because this was his opportunity to portal and close the distance when his teammate did all of that damage to the Ash when she was trying to run back up to the door to get back inside up top. That's what he should have made the play. See, but it's the quick thinking and the confidence that you need to be that kind of guy. Because see, as soon as his teammate did the damage right here, I'm immediately taking this rope and I'm getting up here. This is when he made the mistake. So I bet you if I asked Aaron, you know, at what point do you think you made the mistake here? He would probably go and reference, oh, I made a mistake when I should have clutched that. I should have won that fight. That's when he would think he made a mistake.
They go get that top though. Pause.
Mid-range.
I'll take that.
Try to find you a gun. Hey, there's a boat.
See, his teammate, bro, yet again, right, being the guy looking for fights, looking for damage, looking for kills off the rip. Aaron doesn't do any of that, right? Like I said, this guy's problem is he just doesn't have the gun skill to be able to keep up with what he's trying to do yet. You know, it's...
They got Watson fences.
That to me is the problem. And look, the one time he tries to be aggressive, this entire time, this is the first time he's tried to be aggressive. This entire time we've watched, this is the first time he's actually tried to be aggressive and make a play. And the first time he does it, let's see what happens. Shoot the trap, motherfucker. Takes a lot of damage, and then runs away.
Ash.
Gets scared, phases. The first time, bro. It's the first time he tries to make a play, and this is what he does, right?
Nice.
And then look who does it. Look who gets the first knock. Yet again, bro, it's not him. It's his teammates. He goes inside and then gets knocked because he's panicking, right? See, every time, bro, he phases too early because he thinks something's gonna happen. Boom, phases. Now he don't got it.
Nice.
All he had to do was just close his door and stay on the outside of the door and just heal, right? He's panicking, right?
Nice.
Goes inside, unphases, not paying attention. Goes out to go downstairs, gets shot in the back, right? Just not paying attention. just not paying attention. Just so caught up in like trying to run away that, like I said, bro, everything around him just goes black. Everything around him just goes black. Now they die again, right?
Go. Yeah, no, Roma. I didn't go. I didn't go the same zip as you did. I went the one outside.
God, I wish I could hear these guys.
No, I didn't down the ash. Yeah, no, I never downed the ash because like we both traded damage. The ash like was like aggressive with me. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the ash to push me like that.
There's a win out there waiting for us.
All right, so it's the last game. It's the last game.
Something. I don't want to be caught in the middle.
Spot to touchdown. Let's head in that direction. Enough lambing around. We dropping.
I'd rather drop like somewhere like right here or something. I don't want to be caught in the middle. I ain't gonna hold you.
Classic human error, that one. Oh my. Got some extra munitions here.
Yet again, bro. See, look who's up front. Yet again. I keep saying it, bro. Look who's up front. Look who's up front. Yet again. Yet again. See what I mean? Like, he just don't have the mechanical skill, bro.
Yeah, you're by yourself, Roma. I'm coming up.
He just don't have the mechanical skill. He's looking for fights. He's looking for trying to be aggressive, and he's a platinum player, bro. He just look at him. Look at him. Look at him, bro. He's doing the damage. He's in there, bro. See what I mean? He just don't have the mechanical skill. He got the right mind, bro. He just don't have the skill. And like I said, I could work with that. Like you know, somebody who's continuously trying to go at it, who has the right mindset, no fear. They have no fear. But he just doesn't have the skill to back up what he's trying to fucking imagine himself doing. I can deal with that. Aaron is too scared and too passive to even want to make those plays. You know what I mean? It's like the Cam Newton IG reel, where he's like, this guy's smaller than you, but can you imagine what he would do if he had your body? Like, he has more heart than you, and it's like, this is the same thing. This guy Roma has more heart than Aaron, but Aaron has the skill that he needs to be that guy. And if this guy had Aaron's skill, bro, this guy would be doing what we want Aaron to do. You know what I mean? Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Immediately phases because he's scared. Literally shot majority of his clip in his R9. Could just reposition and reload instead of phasing. And see what I mean? So afraid to just get in there. Like, if this, like I said, bro, if Aaron had this guy's confidence, I mean, Aaron's not running.
Reset.
Look at this. Jumps off, resets, right? Look at this. He's gonna jump off probably and go all the way back up the ramp. See that? Look at that. Look at how scared he is right now. Look at how scared he is. Look how scared he is.
He's weak.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna leave it on this right here. And I hope Aaron sees this. I hope Aaron sees this, bro. I don't know what you gotta do, bro. I hope he sees this. You know, if AW, if you had Aroma's fucking confidence in his heart, you would be 10 times better right now. The fact that you keep fucking running from these dudes when you don't even have to is the most pussy shit I've ever seen in my life. You should be fucking ashamed of your fucking self. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Because this is horrible. Who pulls out the Devo after the R9? It should be the Devo first, then the R9. Look at how much time it takes to even try to reload this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this running backwards and shit, bro. Look at this.
Holding the door.
Just trying to run, hands shaking, palms sweaty. Guys come through, pulls the Devo out. And then look at this. All he says is damn it. There's no I need to be better. There's no we need to fucking play better. There's no we're not running like a team. Like there is no nothing. There's nothing in terms of the team. There's no, hey, why are we pushing by ourselves? Why are we not calming and waiting on each other to get there? Like, why are we not moving as one? Why are we not, communicating and somebody goes up after somebody does damage and then allow somebody to reset? Why are we not trading places with each other so we can keep and stay in fights longer? Like, there's so many things that are not being said here as a team. All Aaron's doing is internalizing and doing what he's always done, which is beat himself up, internalize, beat himself up, and just try to take all of it on his own shoulders, and not actually try to work as a teammate and be a team player and see things from a team dynamic and say, okay, this is what you need to do to be better. This is what you need to do to be better. This is what I need to do to be better. Let's start trying to implement some of those small things to where we us as a team can start to be better, 1% every day, 1% every hour, 1% every couple minutes, right? Let's try to do this, right? And that means, hey, you hold me fucking accountable. That means I'm gonna hold you accountable, right? Like don't let me off the hook. If you know I need to communicate more, don't let me off the hook. If you know I'm not being vocal enough, tell me, right? If I know that your confidence is not enough for us to win these fights, tell me. I want to be better. Tell me that, right? Like if you're being too wild, too reckless, and we need you to just dial it back a little bit, but we don't need you to stop taking fights, tell me that. Like I'm not gonna take offense to that. Tell me that so I could be better. Like these are what these team conversations have to be. And that's what they look like when you take the ego out of it. You take the pride out of it because at the end of the day, 16th place is not gonna fucking cut it. 16th place is not where you need to be to gain RP and to progress, right? 16th place is just not gonna get you anywhere. And so yeah, that's what I would fucking